let's move on to this summer. All right. Well, we've been on this summer. Let's move on to this summer's thoughts, predictions of sorts. Now, you may have a different point of view.
I'm going to let you take. I'm going to let you go with that.
But so the last year I did predictions. I'm going to tell you what I predicted
of those predictions,
and then I'm going to tell you how it came out. Oh, you were? That's very nice of you. Very kind of you. I got 11 of 12 finalists. Ironically enough, I did not get the Madison Scouts pick right. I picked Blue to win, and guess who won? The Blue Coats.
Yeah.
I picked BD in second. It was Boston. I picked Boston in third. It was BD. Had the top 3 right. I picked Crown in fourth, but it was a Regiment in fourth.
Yeah.
Then Regiment, I picked them fifth, but it was Crown in fifth. I was happy about that. I liked Regiment's show more than I liked
You
Crown
got the
last
idea.
year. Yeah,
You got the general
idea.
idea.
I'm pretty good. I nailed Santa Clara in sixth. It was a comeback year. That one was just,
It was expected.
Mandarins, I nailed them in seventh also. All right. I put Troop in eighth. They did not. The Blue Stars were eighth. I said
Which was
Cabbies.
deserved, yeah.
Yeah. Cavaliers in ninth. It was the Colts in ninth for the second year in a row. I said Blue Stars in 10th. It was the Troop in 10th again. I put Colts in 11th, but it was Cavaliers. And Mea Culpa, I put Pacific Quest in 12th. They got 13th, but it was the Madison Scouts who took hold of that last spot and held on to it basically from San Antonio to the end of the year. So they
made it, though.
They did. Very excited. So we now move on to my 2025 predictions.
Shoot, okay.
All right. So how would you like me to do this? Top to bottom, bottom to top?
We'll do bottom to top. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, here we go. 12th place. Your Madison Scouts. I think they're going to do it again.
Yeah.
I think they're back in finals.
Okay.
I know you might go like, oh, you didn't think them higher. 12th place. 11th, the Colts. That's right. I have them moving down from 9th to 11th. But that's okay. That's okay. And you'll
Still
know why
finals.
when I get to this. 10th, the Blue Stars.
Okay.
The Blue Stars. I have them moving down as well because I got to make room for someone else. 9th, I have the Troopers moving up. I think the addition of Andy Ebert gets them up at least another spot. The problem is that you are now entering 8 powerhouse drum corps. So who do you knock off? Here's maybe my most controversial pick. In 8th place, apologies to your father, the Santa Clara Vanguard. I think the Vanguard are going to be beat out by the other 7 corps, especially the Cavaliers in 7th place. To go from 11th to 7th,
that's big.
I think, and I'm just going to expand it, Jay Bocook, Pete Weber get you 3 spots just by having them. Will they be able to have the talent, though, and with such a limited audience to pull from? It's all male still. So you've cut out 51% of the population that can audition for you, and your guard is all male. I think that there will be some deficiencies performance-wise. Design-wise, I think you get them up there. So 7th place, Cavaliers. 6th place, the Mandarins. I think they move up a spot. I'm very encouraged. And I think that they have the talent that maybe a Cavaliers may not have right now. Prove me wrong. And their design has been improving every year. Again, I wasn't a fan of last year, but that was because it was jazz in New Orleans. But if this show is anything like what I've heard, and similar to the year before, I think it's going to go. 5th place, Phantom Regiment.
Okay.
I think they drop. I think they drop because I think Wes Cartwright gets you a spot up. But only one spot, Carolina Crown in 4th.
Okay.
I wrestled with that one. I wrestled with it because I did. Does Wes Cartwright and Joe Hobbs and Cliff Walker get you to 3rd? And before last night I had them, but something in my heart told me the Boston Crusaders are going to be in 3rd. I think Boom gets them to 3rd, top 3rd. But I think when we look at the 2 above them, they both have blue in the title. I think just what I read and what I see and what I've heard, there's a little bit more depth to that based on nothing. I haven't seen a show or heard a show. I feel like that's what's going to propel the Blue Devils to 2nd and the Blue Coats repeat as world champions this summer.
It's bold, but I think
it's bold, like Doritos. Sponsor us, Doritos. Do you like Doritos?
Yeah, I agree.
Favorite flavor?
Favorite flavor?
Cool Ranch.
Regular. Nacho.
Cool Ranch.
The only thing I would like to, I think the Blue Stars are going to be higher.
Would you put them over Troop?
No.
So well, wait, who are you gonna
now that we're thinking about
let's
that,
look.
when
Who do you move?
When you put it in context, okay. Well,
see, and that's the thing when you rank the 12 groups is, well, who do you move? Like saying Troopers and Knights, somebody may be like, well, that's too low. It's like, okay, who do you have them over?
I have heard a bit of the Blue Stars show.
Oh,
from
unnamed
source.
Wow,
but,
I haven't. Seriously, I'm not being.
And
coy.
I'm 18 years old. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I was a big fan and more of a fan than last year. I think their brass sounds stronger, and I am a huge fan of what they're doing. I'm a huge fan of.
Wow.
I think it's. I just overall like I'm a fan. I can see them continuing to be possibly going up or staying the same. I don't know if they're going to go up, but I think that the Blue Stars are going to turn some heads, and I think that they're going to it's going to be like a tough battle between some of those cores down there. But
now, do you think SCV at 8th too low?
No.
You think Cavaliers at 7th is too high?
I don't know.
Oh, so that one might be. So if Cavaliers drop down, you have the Blue Stars somehow.
Vanguard they have so many veterans, and
it's true.
You did mention that their brass is sounding a lot more mature.
Are.
So it's also, I don't know about Vanguard that low. I do think, I don't know. I think it's all. This is a great
I was only
considering
right
we
on.
know nothing.
Correct.
Like that.
Correct.
It's like I look at that. I'm like, yeah.
I had 3 of 12 in the right order last year. So,
Yeah.
I think that if we're looking at what some of the potential hangups would be, SCV could potentially more than likely outperform the Cavaliers. So in performance, Vanguard may be over Cavaliers. But to me, based on what I've seen and heard, and I've heard and seen equal amounts of bow drum corps, I think the Cavaliers have a more interesting, exciting show.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from Michael Gaines, but that's just me right now. So